Hi, welcome to JoSociology. This is Jobil T. In today's video, we'll be diving into the institutionalization of sociology in Europe. So what is this institutionalization mean? Institutionalization is a process by which sociology has developed from philosophical and social thought into a formal academic discipline with separate departments, university courses, research methods, journals, and professional associations. Particularly in this video, we'll be looking at the institutionalization of sociology in France, Germany, Britain, and United States. Formerly, the institutionalization of sociology in France, as we may already know, Auguste Comte, who is the father of sociology, has coined the term sociology in 1838, replacing social physics in his influential book Course of Positive Philosophy, which was published in 6 volumes. Um, Essentially, Emile Durkheim has made the first systematic attempt to establish sociology as an academic discipline. Primarily, he was the professor of education and then of sociology. He has founded the first department of sociology at the University of Bordeaux in 1895 and founded the journal L'Année sociologique in 1898, and his doctoral dissertation, The Division of Labor in Society, which was published in 1893, where he proposed mechanical and organic solidarity. Marcel Mauss, who is the nephew of Durkheim, who has popularized the gift exchange in his book The Gift, which was published in 1925. Claude Lévi-Strauss, The Elementary Structures of Kinship and Structural Anthropology. Pierre Bourdieu, who explained social inequality through concepts like habitus and capital, and his famous book Distinction, which was published in 1979. Alan Turing, The Post-Industrial Society, and so on, played an instrumental role in institutionalizing sociology, particularly in France. Laterally, we are going to dive into the institutionalization of sociology in Germany. Ferdinand Tönnies, who has founded the German Sociological Association in the year 1909, and his famous concepts Gemeinschaft and Gesellschaft, that is community and society. Then Max Weber, who is also the co-founder of German Sociological Association, introduced concepts like Verstehen, ideal types, social action, and value neutrality, and his influential work, The Protestant Ethic and the Spirit of Capitalism. Then Georg Simmel, who is also the co-founder of German Sociological Association, advocated pure or formal sociology, association, social geometry, blasé attitude, and his famous work, Metropolis and Mental Life, which was published in 1903. Then Leopold von Wies, pure or formal sociology, and his two types of social processes, associative and dissociative. Then Karl Mannheim, Sociology of Knowledge, and his work Ideology and Utopia, which was published in 1929. Then Frankfurt School, who has blended traditional Marxist economics with Freudian psychoanalysis and Hegelian philosophy, and thinkers like Theodor Adorno, Max Horkheimer, Herbert Marcuse, and Jung Habermas. Together, these contributions made Germany one of the most influential centers of sociological thought in the world. Thirdly, we are going to deal with the institutionalization of sociology in Britain. John Stuart Mill has supported the use of scientific methods in the study of society, particularly in his book A System of Logic, which was published in 1843. Then Herbert Spencer, his monumental work Principles of Sociology, and his concepts of social Darwinism and evolutionary principles. Harriet Martineau, often called as the first woman sociologist, who has translated Kant's positive philosophy into English in 1853, helping popularize sociology in Britain. Victor Brantford founded the Sociological Society in London in 1903. Patrick Geddes, a pioneer of urban sociology, emphasized the relationship between place, work, and folk. Leonard Hobhouse, who is the first professor of sociology at the University of London, founded the Sociological Review in 1908. Maurice Ginsburg, who is his successor to Hobhouse at the University of London, and his famous work Studies in Sociology, T.H. Marshall, Citizenship and Social Class, which was published in 1950, and he has developed the concept of civil, political, and social citizenship. Michael Young's The Rise of Meritocracy, which was published in 1958, which critiqued the idea of meritocracy and its role in social inequality and so on. Together, these scholars established Britain as one of the leading centers for sociological teaching, research, and theory. Finally, we are going to discuss about the institutionalization of sociology in the United States. Lester Frank Ward was the first president of the American Sociological Society, now revised as American Sociological Association, and his famous work Dynamic Sociology, which was published in 1883. Then William Graham Sumner was the second president of American Sociological Society, and he's also credited with teaching the first sociology course in the United States at Yale University, and his famous work Folkways, which was published in 1906, and his other concepts like More's ethnocentrism, in-group and out-group. Then Albion Small has founded the first independent department of sociology at the University of Chicago in the year 1892, and has founded the American Journal of Sociology in 1895. And his famous book, An Introduction to the Study of Society, which was published in 1894, which he has collaborated with Vincent. Then Chicago School of Thought, uh, which is famous for urban sociology and human ecology. Thinkers like Robert Park, Ernest Burgess, Louis Wirth, and so on. Then W.A. Thomas, famous Thomas theorem. If men define situations as real, then they are real in their consequences. And he has collaborated with Snanetsky in The Polish Peasant in Europe and America, which was published in 1918. Then George Herbert Mead, the intellectual father of symbolic interactionism. Uh, then W.E.B. Du Bois, who has founded the Atlanta School of Sociology or Atlanta Sociological Laboratory in 1895-96, and introduced empirical methods, method triangulation, and inside researchers to study Black American communities, and his famous work, The Philadelphia Negro, which was published in 1899. And together, these scholars has transformed the United States into one of the world's leading centers of sociological research and theory. Well, in today's class, we have seen the institutionalization of sociology in the West, particularly in France, Germany, United Kingdom, and the United States. If you guys have any doubt, please feel free to contact me. And this is all about for today's class, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Thank you once again.